What up, folks? I'm ULTRAZILLA, and this is not only a Vlogzilla, but this time out, we got a little bit of a combo meal because it's also a haul of the week. I got a bunch of stuff in, and I felt like showing them off, so why not? Combo meal action on this combo meal type of day. It is not only May the 4th, so May the 4th be with you, but it's also Free Comic Book Day. So if you got out to comic shops like me and ULTRAZILLA Jr. did today, you were able to get some free comics. I'm going to show you a few of those that we got in, but if you want to see all of the stuff we got, check out my Instagram. The link is down below. But we're going to talk about all of that and a whole lot more, so let's jump right in. So first things first, I really want to say thank you to all of the new Zillions that have jumped aboard. If you don't know what a Zillion is, when you come aboard and sub to ULTRAZILLA, you become an honorary Zillion. So yes, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We just went over 14k subs, so you know, I appreciate that you have subscribed, and I hope you enjoy your stay here. You get daily videos, you get a lot of reviews, you get news every week, and you get a bunch of other really cool videos like this one, like Let's Talk, where I talk about a specific subject. Vlogzilla is a little bit different because it's more stream of thought, whatever I want to talk about, you know, jump around a little bit. Sometimes you get unboxings depending on what. We recently did a big DST unboxing. Sometimes when I get stuff from like HLJ, sometimes when I get stuff from like BBTS, if there's like a bunch of stuff, I might do unboxings of that. Somebody sends me something, I do unboxings of that. So lots of content, daily content. So thanks for jumping aboard and letting me help you diversify your collection. So you know, I said happy May the 4th, and as a Star Wars fan, I've become a non-Star Wars collector really in recent times. I haven't picked up a Star Wars item in quite a while, and I'll be honest, like I looked around today in a few different shops while we were out, and there wasn't anything that I wanted to get. I think the only thing, you know, even coming out that was of remote interest to me was the SH Figuarts Jar Jar Binks, but like I already have like a Black Series Jar Jar Binks. I don't know if I need another one. And you're gonna see something that I picked up today that's gonna negate another SH Figuarts that I have on pre-order. So it's one of those things where sometimes I just need representation of the character, and right now there isn't something from Star Wars that like I really want. There is that really cool, I don't know what it's called, that something fleet from, I forget who makes it, Jada? The AT-AT, that looks really cool. I've seen it a couple times. Galaxy Squadron, what the hell is that line called? Micro? I don't know. I've seen it in store a bunch of times. That thing looks really cool, but otherwise, I don't know, guys. My Star Wars fandom, you know, as far as like, you know, shows and movies, is still there, at least for the live action stuff. Like, I'm looking forward to The Acolyte coming up, but as far as toys go, I'm a little, you know, kind of not interested right now, you know, so it is what it is. Star Wars. Still, May the 4th be with you if you enjoy Star Wars. If you do enjoy Star Wars and collecting Star Wars stuff, let me know what you're collecting, because maybe there's something out there that I'm missing out on. But other than May the 4th, again, Free Comic Book Day was today. Not just comics in here, there's a couple of toys that I picked up today. So let's look. First up, I'm going to show you 3 different comics. We picked up 10. You were able to get 5 comics each at the shop that we went to. That was Galaxy Comics, so shout out to them. Here we go. I got a Transformers book, Energon Universe 2024 special. Looks really good. Looks really cool. I really like how this looks. I actually picked up the last issue of Transformers, and it was the first one from the Skybound stuff that I've bought, and it was pretty good. So I am definitely gonna probably get more Transformers stuff. I really liked it. So we'll see if I like what's in here, and we can continue. Now, this is pretty interesting. Got Gotcha Man. There's a new Gotcha Man book coming out from Mad Cave Studios. And it looks pretty good too. It looks pretty nice. So this is interesting. I do want to read it and see what I think. But yeah, Gotcha Man, you know, like, I do like the old, you know, Gotcha Man, Battle of the Planets, G-Force stuff. So, you know, of course I hated that Storm Collectibles figure of Ken the Eagle, right? That was terrible last year. Then I got a Turtles book, which also looks really, really cool. Got a bunch of different stories, and you know, usually these free comic book day things usually they're kind of like a little bit of a sampler. So, pretty nice. Those are 3 of the stuff that I got. Like I said, we picked up 10 books in total. Pick is on Instagram if you want to see everything. But after that, I stopped in another shop and I bought 2 toys. 2 things that I had been looking for, but kind of gave up looking for. Like, I like every once in a while I'll look, but I haven't found them. I got Spider-Punk from Across the Spider-Verse from Marvel Legends. This guy came out last year. I believe I saw it in store once when it first came out, and I passed on it at the time, and then I regretted it, and when I went back, it was gone. So, finally found it again, which was excellent. It was at a small toy shop near the comic shop that I went to, and so if this figure is good, I'm gonna cancel my SH Figure Arts, because I did pre-order the SH Figure Arts, but I haven't gotten any of the other SH Figure Arts, so I don't really need it. I'm just going on it looks amazing type of deal. It looks like a figure of the year type figure, and I might still get it. I don't know, but I feel like this might satisfy, like that thing I was saying before about Star Wars. Like, sometimes I just need representation, and this might satisfy that, because this is a really, really cool look, and I really like this particular Spidey. So, yeah, Spider-Punk. I was really, you know, looking forward to that. And I finally got the monster truck Godzilla from Hot Wheels. That's right. You saw the smaller car version here sometime last year. It was like a more smaller thing, but this is a monster truck, and I haven't been able to find this, and this was $5.99, and I think that's pretty good. So yeah, very, very, very cool. Finally glad to have found this. I didn't forget, because I do look every once in a while at like Target and stuff, but I never ever see it. So awesome to get these 2 things and those comics today, and a nice delicious donut. So it was a pretty good day, I gotta say. It was a pretty good day out, except my coffee was not good. Coffee was not good from the donut shop I went to. And shout out and congrats on 30 years to a donut plant, but coffee could have been better. But my Tres Leche donut was... Anyway, I got good coffee now, so it's okay. So you saw that Marvel Legends I got today. Well, last Saturday, I got in another Marvel Legends, as well as those Diamond Select Toys Marvel figures. You're going to see more of those on the channel coming up this week. But I got Bruderine, that's right. This was a 2-pack with Wolverine and Lilandra, but I didn't want Lilandra, but I really wanted Wolverine, so I eBayed this guy, which was, you know, easy enough, and it was, the seller was selling it for the price of just a single Marvel Legends, so shout out to that person. But there's a few of those like that. It's actually surprisingly easy to find. And then to go along with that, I got 2 old school Toy Biz Brood Warriors. How cool is that? And they were only like 10 and 12 bucks each. So I'm really excited about that, because for the price of what the 2-pack goes for, I was able to get the one I wanted, the figure I wanted, and these 2 figures at the same time. So I'll have, like, you know, this Wolverine flanked by these Brood Warriors. And I will be reviewing all of this stuff together in one review. Yeah, I know, I don't usually do stuff like that, but yeah, I got them to be together, so I figured it would be a cool review to do together. I gotta say, I gotta shout out to Toy Shiz for that idea, because he had those Brood Warriors in that review of Wolverine and Lilandra, so pretty cool there. to, you know, see that and, you know, get inspired by that, and, you know, it actually not being very expensive to achieve was actually pretty perfect, because I gotta tell you, you know, and speaking of, like, comics, like, I'm an old school X-Men fan, and to be able to get that stuff, I think I had this when I was, you know, like early 20s when this came out, or late teens. I think I had one of these when it came out. I definitely had a lot of these X-Men figures, and if you're watching X-Men 97, like, that's where, like, the want for these is coming from, honestly, because X-Men 97 is absolutely fantastic. So if you have Disney Plus, make sure you're checking out X-Men 97. That is a awesome show. I'm really, really enjoying it. I can't believe how good the writing is. So as an old school X-Men fan, that show is, like, you know, hitting all the right notes for me. So to be able to get that stuff, I almost picked up Nightcrawler as well today because it looked really, really nice. But I didn't want to get too much. I actually had 3 more things that were coming to me today, so yeah, I didn't want like a ton of stuff here all at once. So one of those things that came in was the Studio Series Shockwave from Bumblebee movie. Now, you just saw me review the Megatron. If you haven't watched that review, go check it out. That's gonna be high on the figure of the year. But this guy has a shot too. It looks really, really, really nice. And unlike Megatron, Shockwave actually made it into the movie. So I'm excited to check this out. I got it on Amazon. I had, you know, my order in at Amazon, and it took a while to ship. It was, I don't know why, but it just did. Like, it said it was in stock, and then it said shipping in like a month. I don't know. It took a few weeks for it to finally get here, but I got it. It's cool looking, so I'm really looking forward to checking this out. Also grabbed this guy on Amazon recently because it was only like $4.99. This is Air Razor, which is a Funko Pop from Rise of the Beast that I didn't review. I reviewed like almost all of them, I guess, except this one, which was, at the time, a Funko 2023 Summer Convention figure, so didn't really have a chance to pick it up. And then it just was on Amazon. I don't even know if it was a third-party seller, if it was Amazon themselves or what, but whatever it is, half price, and I finally get to complete this. Is a good deal for me. So the last thing to show off is I got a box from BBTS today as well, which has just a couple items in there, but I'm pretty excited about these. One of these 2 things is one of my most anticipated figures of this year. And probably not yours, but it's one of mine. So let's check it out. And it came early here, which I'm really, really happy about. This was one of the places I didn't have a pre-order out on. I had a pre-order at Amazon and a pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. And, oh, it's a big figure. It is a Magmatron, Transformers, a Magmatron from Beast Wars universe. Like, more officially, Beast Wars 2 universe, where Leo Priam comes from. Or is it Big Convoy? I can't recall right now. But, either way, this guy is insane. He has 3 dinosaurs that combines into one. It looks absolutely bananas, and I absolutely cannot wait to get into this. Do check out my Instagram. It's probably going to be a little bit before I actually do the review, but I'm going to be playing with it for like the next week, most likely, in the apartment, taking pics as I go through like modes and figure things out. And I still have like a bunch of other stuff to do ahead of it, you know, including the DST stuff, including I got one more Movie Monster Series figure that I picked up with the 2 that came this week. You already seen it in those reviews, as well as the Kaiju number 8 review, and that's Kaiju number 8 from Movie Monster Series. And that review is actually completely done. And I filmed it late last night because I was trying to film this vlog, and I didn't like the way it was coming out, so I scrapped it. And I knew I was getting more stuff today, so I was just like, you know what? let's scrap it. Let's like do like a little bit of a, like I said, a combo meal today for a video. And yeah, one of my most anticipated Transformers of the year. I don't know if there's gonna be something else that's announced that's gonna top this for me personally. We shall see. Because other than Omega Prime, like of the things I had on pre-order, this was my major thing that I really couldn't wait this year. That, you know, in my mind, I feel like has like big hopes for like a figure of the year type. You know what I'm saying? So really excited to get this in hand. And like I said, early, because I believe the Amazon order was June, and then like the Hasbro Pulse one said July. So like I said, I only have one other thing in here, but it's another one that I'm really looking forward to, and it is a Voltron, Vehicle Voltron from Action Toys. This is a mini Action Voltron, so this is like a small guy, but I don't know how small. It's very light. It's very light feeling, very light plastic. So we'll see if this is cool or not. But another one that I'm really looking forward to. I gotta say, I had this on pre-order at HLJ and I canceled it, but then recently I was just like, no, I gotta have it. So I got it at BBTS instead. So yeah, two things from BBTS, two robot toys that I'm really looking forward to. And hey, two things, and this is one of those things I want to talk about, two things that have 40th anniversaries this year. Voltron, as well as Transformers, as well as TMNT, as well as, well, Mechagodzilla is the 50th anniversary, and you saw me do a review of that, and there's more to come, but like, you know, glad to have some Voltron to review. You know, I think it's actually like Lion Force Voltron, though, that's 40th exactly, but whatever it is, it's Voltron, right? I do have something in my backlog that I want to review from Voltron. And there's that, you know, that 40th anniversary Target reissue of Voltron that's out there that I don't think I'm gonna get. But I do have the last release that I've never reviewed, so maybe we'll get into that. You know, it's amazing how many events there are this year and how many anniversaries, and that's pretty cool, you know, like, as, you know, a lover of like so many different things. It's definitely a fun year for that, so I'm glad to be featuring all these lines. Like I've said multiple times, there's like Turtles that's gonna be on here to come. There's a crossover between Turtles and Transformers that I'm gonna be getting. So there's some cool stuff from all the brands. So, you know, I'm looking forward to doing them all. So you guys let me know, what are you looking forward to as far as some of these anniversary things? But man, one of those major anniversary things, that Mechagodzilla Soul of Chogokin. Oh my god, guys, I cannot wait to get that. Pre-orders go up very soon, so that's something that, you know, I'm gonna have to put in for, because that's a must for me personally. Like, I'm a huge Mechagodzilla fan, and I have to have that as soon as possible if I can, right? If I can, I need to get that ASAP. That's high priority to me. Much bigger priority than any of the SH Monster Arts coming out, any of the Haya stuff. Haya is like low priority for me. My apologies. You know, but it's mostly on them because, you know, they can't get the US distribution in order. Like, I've talked about this before, but, you know, like, I'm not importing their stuff. The good thing about their stuff is that it is cheaper, right? So why would I want to pay extra to import it? Like, I don't need it. I don't need it early. I don't. I'm not that type of reviewer anymore that has to have things first. I'm, you know, growing up, I feel like, as a reviewer, as a collector, and that's good because I'm old and I should grow up. But, you know, it's more about me and, you know, like, how I want to be able to feature these things and when and why, you know, like, and not put like anything in front of that. Like, I'm not putting being first in front of that. I've talked about this. I don't want to talk about it again. I don't want to get into that. But Mechagodzilla, huge priority. You guys saw my ULTRAZILLA news last week. There is so much coming out. My zillions, there is too much coming out, right? There is way too much coming out. Like, it is bananas. And you're gonna see in the next ULTRAZILLA news, there's even more stuff coming out. And that's how the ULTRAZILLA news goes, right? Like, every week. There's more and more stuff coming out. But I feel like this year, there is a significant amount of, like, major things coming out. And, like, you know, these anniversaries are propelling this stuff as well. So, it's an awesome time. Like, it's not an awesome time to not be as financially stable as I've been in the past. But, you know, we'll do what we can, right? We'll get through it. Like, you know, maybe I'll have to sell some stuff, more stuff. And to that front, Kaiju Brooklyn is coming up. And in a few short weeks, guys, June 1st is Kaiju Brooklyn 2. I will have a table there. Come meet me. Come hang out and, you know, pick up some stuff. I'm going to be part of a few different panels as a moderator and as a, you know, a guest, you know, so there's going to be a lot of fun to be had. Me and Luminous are going to be doing a panel on, like, toy collecting and toy reviewing, and should be really awesome. I'm also moderating a, like, toy retail panel, which should be awesome, with the gents from Muteki Sales and Seismic. That should be really cool. And there's gonna be a lot of things going on that day, so I'm really looking forward to that. That is coming up very soon, and on the channel you're gonna see a few videos regarding Kaiju Brooklyn coming up as well, like I did last year. So stay tuned. Some more hype to come for Kaiju Brooklyn. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I think. So yeah. Bring it. So that's gonna be good because, you know, it helps me get rid of some stuff. And last year, it helped me get rid of a lot of stuff. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we could do the same thing again this year, because that would help immensely to fund a lot of the stuff that is coming out this year. And, you know, I mentioned SH Monster Arts for a second there, but, like, just to say, I'm really excited about that Godzilla Evolved, and not to be pouring it on to on Haya, but, like, I really do feel that the SH Monster Arts version looks way better than the Haya version. But I'm gonna be getting both. They both look pretty good, honestly. But I'm really looking forward to getting the SH Monster Arts, and that's a line that, you know, that's how I started this all, is SH Monster Arts, honestly. Like, that's what made me want to do this stuff and talk about it and all that. That's my line, you know, like, I'm a fan. I'm a fan through and through. Like, I don't get every last thing, you guys know that also, but I get most of it, and that's the stuff I love featuring. That's, like, the stuff that when it comes in, I like doing unboxings for, like, individually. Like, those are no doubters for me. So Godzilla Evolved is definitely one that I think looks incredible from, like, last week's. You know, ULTRAZILLA News was just like, wow, man. That and the Mechagodzilla, those two lead-off things were just, like, blow me away. But, you know, there's things that I still want to get. I gotta get that Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon. I gotta get it. I keep looking at it, and I really want it. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up because, you know, one thing after another keeps coming out. So, and I didn't have it on pre-order, so one of those things. Black Dragon, I'm not as enthused about, but I always love that White Dragon look. Blue Eyes White Dragon, so cool looking. So, hopefully I get to feature that sooner than later. But, yeah, Godzilla Evolved is my jam, and I don't care about the price, and the price isn't as bad as folks are going on about. Yes, the US price sounds bad, but the price in Japan, even though it's an exclusive, is like $90. Of course, you're gonna have to pay shipping on that, but that still should be, like, cheaper than $140. But even still, even if I have to go to $140, I'm still getting it. That is a must get for me. So, you know, like, I don't know, there's something about SH Monster Arts that I really like, you know, despite, yeah, they have problems, all figure lines have problems, you know, like, it still satisfies me most of the times, like no other line does. There's something about the plastic quality, and I've talked about this before, that I just love, and I don't get from like other figure lines. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, folks could fight about it till the cows come home, and that's fine. And I just, you know, I can't do the fight much more. You know, like, I'm just gonna get it because I love them, and that's it. But like, man, between that stuff, the highest stuff, the kaiju stuff is very well represented. The Super 7 stuff, oh my god, you know, let's not forget there's like 2 more waves coming out this year of stuff from Super 7, so that stuff I'm gonna be getting as well. There's a lot, guys. There's a lot, and it should be very, very interesting on the road to the best of the year. What, you know, I mentioned Magmatron here, but like, there's all the stuff that's already come out that I've really enjoyed already this year. So it'll be interesting how, you know, the new stuff that comes out, how that shapes it, and, you know, and like how like some of this current stuff that I have here right now shapes it. So it's always a constantly evolving thing, which is very, very interesting. So I'm always looking forward to seeing how that shapes up. Oh, hey, a couple of quick channel notes before we get to the end here. First up, if you follow me on Facebook, you might have noticed that I stopped crossing over pics from Instagram. You might have missed my post about it, but I have separated my Instagram and my Facebook for now, and maybe forever. I'm not 100% sure yet, but that was mostly because I changed my settings on my Instagram to make me more of a like content creator than a business, which I had it on for some reason. So when I did that, it kind of cut off my Facebook from there, and it attached itself to my regular Facebook. So I haven't figured out how to put them back together yet. But I'm kind of liking them being separate things. It makes sense. Like all like pics and stuff, like original pics, go on Instagram. All like news, breaking news, because I don't really do breaking news videos anymore here. I just kind of try to stick to my one news video a week, and I like how that feels a little bit better. You know, Sunday nights is Ultra Z News night, so I think that works out better for me. Plus, I got so much to review, and I want to focus on the reviews more than anything. You know, if I didn't have the content, I'd probably, you know, break up the Ultra Z News a little bit. But I think having one news video a week is has value. So that's how that's going to stay for now. But you know, breaking news always goes up on my Facebook page. So if you haven't, you know, jumped onto the Facebook page, the link is down below. Same with the Instagram. Instagram is all pics. Also, pre-orders and sales always go to my Facebook page. So, you know, I like that they have their own flavors. You know what I'm saying? As obviously does YouTube. Speaking of flavors on YouTube, my ever-evolving thumbnails, I feel like is in a really good place for the reviews right now. It might stick with that for the foreseeable future, as long as I'm like filming reviews here in the toy room. And there might be some changes with that in the future, but maybe not for a little while. I like how I'm doing my thumbnails right now. I think they are looking really, really good, and possibly the best they've looked ever. Give me some feedback, guys. Nobody ever talks about this stuff, but I always say that, like, that is one of my big strengths, is my thumbnails. And I will put those up, and especially right now, up against anybody doing toy related videos across the net. So let me know what you think about that, or, you know, am I blowing too much smoke up my you know what? Alright, let's start winding it down here. What we got coming up on the channel is everything you've seen here, plus that DST stuff, plus like, you know, a couple of other pieces I think that I've been like looking forward to reviewing or reviewed already, like the Movie Monster series, Kaiju number 8. So you got some Kaiju Brooklyn videos coming. You got a Let's Talk. I have 2 subjects of Let's Talk that I want to get to. Some things that I kind of, hinted about here in this video that we're going to talk about. I'm not going to say what it is, but, I dropped some hints of how, like, I feel about certain things going on out there that I wanted to talk about a little bit further. So I'm not gonna get into that quite yet, but stay tuned for that. That should be very, very interesting. I gotta do a organizing as well at some point soon. I'm probably gonna start filming it possibly tomorrow because we gotta clean up a little bit in here. So I like to film a little bit when I clean. So things to expect on the channel is quite good, like a lot of good stuff. So do stay tuned. And once again, thank you to everybody that's joined up in the last few months to become, my 14K subscribers. We keep rolling along, slowly but surely. I know we're working our way to 15K, and here's something. When we get to 15K, there's going to be a giveaway. So that's a nice number for a giveaway. We're coming up on to another anniversary again on the channel come July, and for that I want to do a live stream. I know I've been teasing doing a live stream for a while now to come back and do it, but that's the time to do it. It is an anniversary, so stay tuned for that as well. A lot of good stuff coming up, and there you have it, guys. That is my Vlogzilla and haul of the week. I hope you enjoyed that part of it. A little bit of old schooling on that, but I felt like it was a good time for it. Once again, happy May the 4th. And if you went to Free Comic Book Day, let us know down below what you're enjoying reading. Until next time, peace out, peeps.